Okay, hey guys. You gonna come hang out with me, Bubby? Go get your shirt back on, Bubba. And take your shoes off too, because we're home. We don't need our shoes on. I wanted to make a video today to talk to you guys about something that has been relevant in our life recently, and that is the concept of loss and grief, and kind of how I go about helping kiddo work through that process. My grandmother passed away this weekend, and she had lived a long life, so in a sense it was bittersweet. Last couple of years of her life, she had dementia that progressed so bad to the point that she was nonverbal, and she was still ambulatory, and you know, she wasn't like bedbound or anything like that, but definitely not the person that we all knew and loved at one point. So it's a little bit bittersweet for me as an adult. I have many memories. I was very close with her, and I'm able to be at peace with it and be accepting of it and truly look at it as a bittersweet thing that she's now passed, because it's very hard to see a loved one in that state. And I know for a fact she's in heaven and she's reunited with my grandfather, who passed away about 2.5 years ago. He passed away. And so for me to kind of logically know that she's no longer suffering, she's at peace now, I know for a fact she's in heaven. I know she's with my grandfather, and that's something that I feel very at peace with knowing. But for Kaidale, it's a little bit more challenging, because Kaidale doesn't have the ability to fully express his emotions and tell me how he's feeling, and for me to even really know if he understands the concept of death. It's something that was particularly more challenging when my grandfather passed a few years ago, because from a very young child, I would take Kaidale up about once a month, once every other month for visits, and we would go visit Papa and Grandma. They lived about an hour and a half away, so it was something we did frequently enough, but you know, they weren't involved in our life on a daily basis, but we would go up there very often for visits, and Kaidale just loved going to Papa's house. And truth be told, he's actually a lot more close with my grandfather than my grandmother. I don't know why. I don't know what it was about Papa, but he just loved him. Hey dude, good job getting a shirt on. Oh, you got the story? Yeah. I was gonna make this video and share with you guys kind of my approach to how I helped Kaidale get through that process of when my grandfather died a few years ago, because we no longer had access to go visit him because he is not here anymore. And once he passed, my grandma was moved out of the house, and one of my aunts was taking care of her for a while before she eventually got transferred to a nursing home or assisted living facility. But Kaidale was kind of really torn up about the fact that he couldn't go visit Papa's house anymore. And that was something that was really hard for him to accept. It was really hard. I know, sweetheart. Papa. That's Grandma's house. Here, let me hit play so you can see the... I know, I had this pulled out because I was gonna show our viewers what we did when Papa went to heaven. So let me real quick just show our viewers. So what I did to try and help Kaidale work through the process of grief and loss was I made a social story, which is something I learned in ABA. Whenever we're going through a transition or like a new life event or something that is maybe a little bit more hard to explain, it kind of is a good tactic to put it into a social story, which is basically just a slideshow that you made. So come here. Let's read this social story together. So the name of this social story is Saying Goodbye. And also right around the time that my grandfather passed, we moved out of our apartment that we had lived in for several years. So I kind of tied the two together so Kaidale could kind of grasp the concept of saying goodbye with these two big life transitions. So, here, come here. Saying goodbye. Papa doesn't live at his house anymore.
Papa's house?
Papa's house, that's right. He passed away and he's in heaven. Oh, you're going forward. You like to click. I know. This was the, remember? Let me go back. Hold on. Let me start over from the beginning. Okay. Papa doesn't live at his house anymore. He passed away. Come here. He passed away and he is in heaven now. Grandma Shirley moved from Papa's house to Aunt Cindy's house. And Grandma Shirley passed away just recently too. So she's in heaven with Papa. Now, when we go to Georgia, we can visit Aunt Teresa's house. We can still go visit Aunt Teresa's house. We might be able to go soon. No more Papa's house. We have to say goodbye.
Papa?
Papa's in heaven. Papa died. So we have to say goodbye to Papa's house. And then also we had to say goodbye to our apartment. We had so much fun in our apartment and it was a really great apartment. See? Remember your bedroom at the old apartment? Oh, it was such a good apartment. So anyways, long story short, made a little social story. It's not super relevant because it's a couple years old at this point, but I'm probably going to make him another one that talks about Grandma Shirley because that was another routine we got in. We'd go up about once a month, once every other month to her assisted living facility. And we had our own little routine for what we would do when we went to go visit Grandma Shirley. We would go see her, and then we'd go to this big giant park that was right down the street. And then we'd usually go to the dollar store. It also usually entailed us going with my mom in her white car, which Kiddo loves the white car. So, you know, it was this whole little routine that we got in over the last couple years of going to visit Grandma Shirley. So I'll make up a new social story specifically about this event in our life. But I just wanted to share with you guys that is kind of the way we approach these types of delicate subjects. I think for the most part, no, I know for the most part, Kaidale understands so much more than he lets on, or that, you know, we may question. I know for a fact he understands a lot. So I think the social stories just really help him to kind of have something to go back on and have something to kind of bring it together. And, you know, it's not just words, it's like pictures. So it's like this whole story. And I think it just helps him with the acceptance part of loss and grief. So I'm gonna make a new one, and yeah, I just wanted to share that with you guys. So anyways, we're gonna carry on with our day and I'll bring you all along for the ride. Wow. Wow. Okay, Kiddo and I have just been hanging out at the condo today. We haven't made it too far. We were gonna go to Grandma Big Eye's house, but we haven't made it there yet because we've been working on a project for Big Eye's birthday, which will be a whole separate video because it's a very special project. And we've just been hammering and hanging out like we like to do, just chilling in our garage. Hammering and working on Big Eye's birthday present. Okay, the craziest thing is going on right now and I have to share with you guys. There was a pile of clean laundry on Kiddo's bed. I didn't even tell him to put it away, but he saw it and just started putting it away. How amazing is that? We've been working on chores for a while now. Clearly he's made a lot of progress. He's very excited right now. He's in a great mood, which is why he's so vocal. But I'm gonna do a chore video, like a chore update soon. So that'll be coming soon. Heaven's sakes. Dale, you get to work on that laundry. Look at that laundry pile. You're a goober. Hold on, your shirt's all tucked in your shorts. Oh, my goodness. Look at you go, dude. Gotta get the coat hangers. I am so proud of you. Ooh. I am so proud of you.
Look at, I'm gonna teach you some.
Look at, I'm gonna teach you some sounds.
Mommy does it?
Good job doing your laundry. You just saw a pile of laundry and you took the initiative. I'm so proud. Mommy didn't even have to tell you.
Oh!
You just started doing it.
Oh!
You just saw that it needed to be done. You started doing it. I'm so proud of you.
Oh!
What a good job. And then it's nice to have a nice clean room.
Oh!
We need to go burn off some energy.
Help!
Heaven's sake.
We
need to go burn off some energy.
You? Oh!
Okay, Kaidale decided after doing all of his laundry, he wanted to go to Target, so that's what we're doing. Check for cars. You gotta look both ways. All right. No, gotta plug the ears. Kaidale hates the sound of shopping carts, so whenever we walk into stores, he's always plugging his ears. We've tried the noise canceling headphones, but he's not really a huge fan of those either, so he just plugged his ears. Yeah. Our favorite books. Where's Cecily's?
Study book?
Yeah, I know. Where's the Cecily's book? It might be sold out. Oh, you found it. You found it. This is Cecily's book for Bare Necessities. That's our favorite thing to come do at Target. We love to come to Target and look at the books. And they have the best Cecily's book. Kaidale. Kaidale. It's a baby head-on pillow. It's a baby head-on pillow for little babies. Found the arts and crafts section, our favorite. What are you gonna get? Nothing? Okay. All right, that was just a quick little walk around and look at stuff trip. Pretty uneventful, but it's fun to just go look sometimes. And the day's gone away with us. It's already 6:30, so we're gonna go swing for a little bit at Big Guy's house before it gets dark out and just hang out. Ready, Freddie? You got your seatbelt? Put your seatbelt on. Oh, you do? Okay, good job. But yeah, so back to the original point of today's vlog. If you guys have a child on the spectrum and you're kind of struggling with a specific transition period, you know, going to a new school, loss of a loved one, preparing for maybe going on the airplane for the first time. We did that the first time we flew. Give a social story a try. Just download any random PowerPoint app. There's a ton of free ones out there. And give a social story a try, because it just kind of helps them to, you know, not only hear what's going on, but to visualize it. And I just feel like it just, I don't know, it kind of just helps to connect the dots, if that makes sense. And therefore they're able to cope with it better because they're more prepared, they have a better understanding. So we found a lot of success with social stories, and if it's something you've never tried, give it a try. Oh, there's cars, so stand there right. Whoa, what was that? Well, be careful. That was a silly thing. Hey, do your cool trick. Gil's scooter started running out of battery, so he stuck me with it. It's just going a little slow, but no big deal.